I have to be honest, when the brand Lightwish contacted me to try their sketchbooks, I was not that thrilled. Don't get me wrong, I have so many sketchbooks sitting on my shelf waiting for more than 1 year to be started. These ones looks to me either too big or too small. But in the survey I made, seems like it was the one you were most curious of. So in this video I'm gonna test them and tell you my experience and my impressions. Hey, my name is Luigi, also known on social media as Illustrazionidilut. In this channel I'm talking about art supplies, drawing, painting, artsy stuff. If you like this, please consider subscribing to the channel. So why I wasn't that thrilled? Mainly because they are ring-binded sketchbook, which are not my favorite normally, and because they are either too small, the page is very small, too bulky compared to the size of the paper. And also, don't get me wrong, but from the website, it looks to me they were like cheap. And honestly, I have to regret this first impression, because when they arrived, they look to me much better than expected. Also the paper, I just tried this one, that is the cold press version, and is very good quality. This one we are gonna test in a moment in the video. Lightwish is brand new brand. They are producing many stuff in their website. In my opinion, too many sketchbook which are just a little bit of a different, like the color, the size, the pocket can be in a different position. They offer me to send 2 of their sketchbook, and I was not that tempted in the beginning because I was in a wave which I was receiving way too many requests for videos. Maybe I will talk about that in another video. Not that nice when they ask you to make video for in exchange of a product that is not that expensive too. But in the survey you said you were really interested in this, so I wanted to give them a try myself. Before I forget, you get a 10% off with my code. I will write down in the description of the video. And there is also a, I think, Prime Day or something like that on Amazon, so you can get even more discount in specific days. I will link everything in the description below. First, they wanted to send me the binder watercolor travel set, which I saw so many people on YouTube are reviewing. And honestly, what really pushed me to order is the very nice travel palette they have. I wish they will sell it by its own. Maybe they will in the future, because it's really nice one. I also asked them a few information about this 3D printed. I see it also from these stripes here. It's extremely lightweight, and in my opinion you can even use this one inserted in a classic sketchbook like this one here. And you can even use it like it is. They recommend to use a tissue, the first one you use, and we're gonna test this out in the second part of the video. There is also another version which is even smaller, and honestly this paper side is pretty small. Even if you consider this centimeter here, that you will have to cut it away if you want to sell or frame this one. It's 11 centimeter by 13, comparable maybe to an A6 sketchbook. Yeah. Paper itself, this one is hot pressed and similar on both sides, while the cold press one, which I have here in this bigger one, I already tried. It has a little bit of a texture, but is not that present, is less texturized than other papers cold press I've seen, and behave well, very well. Honestly, I was surprised about that. I had like 3 or 4 layers for this view of Rothenburg, of the Tauber, famous, actually very touristical one. So was plenty of Japanese. I believe it's the one they use as reference for the anime Attack on Titan. So I sketched this one and other stuff maybe for a future exhibition. What is nice here, you have these pockets, and you can put your business cards, or here are some extra paper. The paper, once you have done, and insert here. It's not cut well in my opinion, but it's fine. I don't like binder, as I said, but it can be useful if you want to use other papers you have. Maybe you collect some test papers, or you have a pad with some paper left, you can cut them, you can make holes with appropriate tools by yourself, and you can use them in these sketchbooks here. They even sell the refilling, by the way. There is this hole here that unfortunately is only useful for pencil, because I try to put like a standard fountain pen and it's not fitting that well. You see, the magnet is not able to stay on position. It's a bit bulky, honestly, but I prefer to have it a little bit bulkier and have a good size of paper, like such as this one, which I think is A5 comparable. Yeah, it's even a bit larger. I was using it on my legs on the balcony, sitting like this, and I was clipping here in this position. And this way I was painting pretty fine. If I use it vertically, I can clip here instead. If I instead use their own, I can just clip it here. So actually is also fitting very well this way. Travel palette, they have extremely slim, so you can either put it here or you can put it in the front pocket here. And since it's not a bulky palette, it's gonna fit very fine in this pocket that can also be used for your paintings once you've done with them, or extra paper. This one dancing back and forth, so I would have liked to have an extra magnet here to put it in, leave it in position while you are using it. I had the feeling that was a cheaply made. It's not. It's actually surprising. So for the price, we are talking, if I remember correctly, around 25 euros, and you get some nice cotton paper with it, an extremely cute palette, which I believe it's Christmas edition because there are Christmas trees on top. There is a smaller version, which is like paper of this size. I don't know what you can paint with. I had to look quite a few videos before realizing how small they were, so I would recommend to check the dimension. There is also this brush I'm gonna try later. Doesn't look like a professional, maybe it's cool for ink. It looks like more like an ink brush. I was beginning thinking to take the smaller version because there was only one of this ring binder, and here there are two, which make all the things a bit more bulky. On the other side, this one is a bigger paper, so I choose to take this and maybe remove one. You can combine as you want. If you are left hand or right hand, you can move it on this side here. So it is like this, basically working the same way. Something I wanted to mention also is that the paper, not this one, but the other one, backside is much smoother. So it's like having a cold press on one side and hot press on the other. I would use it maybe like this. Still, you cannot put more than a pencil here. Fountain pen is hardly fitting in it. Let me try with a Tombow brush pen. Is fitting, but the Pentel travel brush is not fitting because of this belly. Let's try this travel brush. Okay, this one is fitting pretty good. I think I will go this way. I was playing around with the setup and I realized something. If you set up this way, you have the minimum encumbrance. So they thought about that, I think. You have this extra couple of centimeters here, and I was thinking they could have had a bigger size of paper, but the reason why they left it is because of this. And if you place upside down this one, then you are gonna perfectly matching all the combination. What I will do instead for my own personal setup, add my palette here. In this extra space, I'm gonna place the spray bottle that is gonna stay perfectly in place. Only missing is the water cup. Unfortunately, I will have to bring externally. Also important to mention for a travel set is the weight, 350 grams. And this bigger sketchbooks here is almost half a kilo. So we are talking about an important weight if you are traveling, and I think we are ready to go. Let's test this out and then I will tell you my opinion. I decided to fill up the 18 grids of this palette by Lightwish completely with a White Nights watercolor plus 1 gouache. And this was the tricky part, because the gouache was not used for a while and the Arabic gum inside it was completely separated from the pigment. Plus I was in a hurry, so I didn't wait for the full pigment to dry out. I wanted to spend at least 1.5 hours at the swimming pool, so I biked there as soon as possible with this binder watercolor set. And you see, gouache was completely spilled out on all the colors. Well, no worries, I will clean up as soon as I'm home. I was also pretty proud because I managed to pack all my supplies in it. I put the mechanical pencil inside the binder rings, the fountain pen on top, and inside I put the watercolor palette and the spray bottle. It might be not the perfect final solution, but I think you can play around with it. About the palette, the mixing area was working really smoothly. It's not ceramic because it's very light, but even the paint leftovers were pleasant to see on this. So I can confirm the palette is the cherry on top of this set. The 100% cotton paper is also behaving pretty well. I still prefer the cold pressed version and the bigger size, of course. I start sketching what I had in front of me, that was this family with a full tent, plus one of these kid wagons that are so used here in Germany. Basically, when Germans are riding bikes with kids, they are putting them inside this wagon that are standing in front or behind the bike. And of course, as usual, whenever I start painting something, they immediately run away. It was also late, so it was going to close and was more normal that people were leaving. The brush itself, I immediately put it aside because it's like an ink brush. It's not really suitable for watercolor. I don't know what they put it in the set. And I only use it for final highlights with gouache. All in all, was pretty comfortable to use this set on top of my legs or directly on the blanket. It's a useful set for quick plein air sketches. And now I would like to know your impression and how you would improve it. As always, I thank you for watching till the end of the video and I see you soon. Bye bye.